I know some of you have been wondering why I haven't done a commentary about what's going on with Iran and whatnot. And I'm going to say this. It's not going to be a long commentary. If you've been following me since 2010 on my various channels, I've talked about the military. I talked about what's going on in war. I told you guys way back in 2016, I said, Trump win, we're going to war. Because he's going to use it to give himself cover or get himself reelected. Whatever was going on. Because, people act like they shocked that Trump gave the order last week, but I'm not. A lot of y'all said if Hillary Clinton won, we would be at war, and I told you we wouldn't, because she wanted to outdo Obama in history. But the thing is, Obama wasn't clean. Obama told us to go into Libya. We helped disrupt that country, so Obama ain't clean either. Now that Trump is in office, we now a lot of us see how dangerous it is to have an unstable element calling the shots. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not as nervous as some of y'all making yourself out to be, because look, if Iran had the capabilities that they have a long range missile, ain't nothing that we can really do about it. Hope that our defense systems are up to standard to take it out before it hit the American shores. But I also got to point out that they're not letting anybody come in from that part of the country. So if anything happened here in the United States, it's already from somebody within or a sympathizer. See, I served in the military, various family members at various times. Brothers, and I got brothers, sisters that I don't know, and I say brothers and sisters in uniform. They got various members of their family who have served or are serving. And not just the military, we got brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, neighbors, whomever in law enforcement. Remember when Christopher Dorner, he was a police officer and he was an officer in the military? Well, he complained to higher up at the police department about the racism and the questionable practice, and they dismissed him. And he said, how would I get attention? And he went on and did what he did. I don't necessarily agree with it, but you remember the response? How they treated him, what they did to him? They took him out, because that's their biggest fear. It's for a black person to go rogue and being trained the way we've been trained. And when you try to point things out to people, people are very dismissive within the community, outside the community. So now we just sit back and watch, because we know what's going to happen. We know, or at least we see what they're trying to do. And I say this: step back and observe. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let people frighten you to thinking that we're going to go off and fight in a war and this is going to happen and stuff. It can happen anytime. Do I question the timing of this? Yeah. I do question the timing of this. But I did warn this was going to happen. And my thing is, I'm not that nervous. Well, really nervous at all, because as I said before, and I've said in other videos, as a black American man, we have terrorists here in this country, domestic terrorists that we're not going after. So why I'm going to be scared about somebody hundreds of thousands of miles away from us? See, I was in Iraq. I was in the Middle East. I was in Baghdad. I was in different explosions and firefights. I almost got taken out. So I got a very unique perspective. And I'm not saying I know everything, but I advise everybody to tone the tone down on social media. I advise everybody to step back and see and listen. People have the internet too outside of the United States. They read the comments. I'm telling you right now, if Iran do go to war with us, remember what our president did the other day. He ordered the assassination of one of their top generals. That's a political assassination. We had we had actual intel. Wait a minute. Just a few weeks ago, you told us don't listen to the CIA, FBI. Now you want us to believe in intel? And what was they going to do? What was exactly they going to do to decide to take out the top general? I said something don't smell right. But then again, they could be telling the truth. But considering all the lies and all the things they doing, you got to take it with a grain of salt. That's why I didn't rush out and do a commentary, because I want to sit back and observe and see what's going to happen. If y'all want to be naive or want to be arrogant, that's on you. But understand this: I am not going to be laying in my bed in the middle of the night worrying about if something's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's nothing you can do about it. Here it is. We got people in this country that shoot up schools, who go shoot up malls, who attack innocent people every day, and there's no outrage until it affects a particular group of people. I want you to really think about this for a second. How many terror attacks have there been in the United States besides 9/11? Do you think, unless if they give us, the only way they can get over here is the U.S. let them in, or it was already homegrown? And we got more homegrown terrorists than anything. I don't want us to get in the habit of calling somebody a terrorist or evil, because we don't have all the facts. We know just enough, and those of us who are paying attention and been paying attention to global politics for years, we know when we get sold some BS. I remember telling family members, when Bush was running, I said, we're going to go to war. You don't know what you're talking about. I said, okay, talk to me in a few years. You were right. We going to war. I'm like, yeah, guess what? Y'all going right along with us. And the thing is, they bet on people not knowing what's going on in the world, because we like other people to lead us and give us their opinions, and we regurgitate their talking points. And I'm not going to lie to you. If it is a war, I hope it's a draft, and I hope people are smart enough to say, yo, we're not going to send just low income people. And those of you who are upper middle class, that run over to Canada stuff, you can't do that anymore. But guess what? If your son and daughter is 18 and older, meaning 18 up to 35, they got to go. I don't want to see anybody go off to war, but I don't want to see poor people again being used as cannon fodder. If all them Bible thumping, flag waving Caucasian men and women, we're going to see if y'all finally going to put up and shut up. But I'm pretty sure y'all going to do just like you did 9/11. Y'all gave lip service, didn't go out there and join the military whatsoever. Well, some did, but for the most part, they got out after their contract expired, or they was able to get out under other circumstances. We, as a country, have to start questioning the information we get. And I'm not being anti-American. I'm pro-America, but at the same time, I'm realistic about America. I'm realistic about our politics. So don't expect me to be doing a whole bunch of commentaries unless we get any more intel, unless Iran decide they're going to ratchet it up, because they can do it anytime. And I don't think Iran want to go to war with the United States. I think Trump and them are trying to get something going, trying to get something started, trying to manipulate something. We need to be extremely careful with this. So I beg you, please, please, please watch what you say online. Watch what you say in public. Quit questioning people's patriotism. Quit. Because I'm telling y'all, until I start seeing a bunch of people putting their money where their mouth is, shut up. Stop trying to say you support the veteran or the troops or active duty, whatever term you use, and y'all don't go to your senator and Congress and talk about better pay for active duty, National Guard reservists, veterans. Why aren't y'all looking out for the families of those who was killed in combat or at war? We got to stop beating on our chests, claiming that everything we do in the name of this country is always on point. Remember, we got lied into a war that we're still fighting. And those men and women had children that could have went in and they didn't make the sacrifice. You gonna make the sacrifice. Because I'm telling you, if we do go to war with Iran or whatever other country, do we have the numbers? Nope. So they would institute a draft, and guess what? They come into your neighborhood. They come into your schools. They're gonna say, hey, you need to do this for your such and such and everything. And then your whole tune gonna change about war. I'm just telling people to step back and observe and wait and see. Don't get out there talking about who's a terrorist, who's patriot, who's more of a patriot. Don't get caught in that left and right jazz. I'm telling you right now, we still fighting wars that nobody barely want to talk about now. But now everybody on the news talking about, well, the president seemed measured, the president is back, he's taking words back, the president ain't this, the president ain't that, he did that. I'm telling y'all, don't get caught in all that secondary shit.